I love it here. Should I buy a second home?
Hang on. Buying a vacation home is a big decision. It's easy to get blinded by swimming pools and palm trees. Let's dive into 5 questions you need to ask yourself first. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Lindsay with the Wise Move AZ team at Realty ONE Group. If you want to stay up to date on all things Anthem and real estate, then you need to hit that subscribe button. Pro tip, you're also going to want to hit the little bell icon so that you're the first to know when our new videos are posted every single Thursday. As your Anthem, Arizona realtor, I love working with out-of-town buyers looking to purchase a second home. We've worked with a number of families, usually from cooler climates, I'm looking at you, Canada, who want a place where they can kick back, relax, and enjoy the sunshine while everyone back home is getting buried in snow. Sounds pretty good, right? Now, I'm sure some of you are thinking, great, here's a realtor ready to sell me on the benefits of owning a vacation home. Wrong. Owning a vacation home is not for everyone, and our hope with this video is that you'll ask yourself the tough questions to decide if it's even something you should consider. I mean, I'd love to have a house on the beach to escape to during the hottest parts of the summer, but the truth is, it's just not gonna happen for us right now. So in no particular order, here are 5 questions that I think you need to sit down and consider before you move any further with the idea of owning a second home. Number 1, how much time will you have to spend at your second home? This one is important. For example, if you only have 3 weeks off work each year, it probably doesn't make sense for you to consider a vacation home at this point. Renting an Airbnb or hotel room for those 3 weeks will likely cost significantly less than paying the monthly expenses on a vacation home for the whole year. On the other hand, if you're able to spend several months at your vacation home out of the year, it starts to make a lot more sense. Sit down and think about how much time you and your family could realistically spend at a vacation home each year. Number 2, can you afford a second home? Yep, the dreaded F word. We have to talk about your finances. Did you know that a second home can be just as expensive as your primary residence? Could you afford to pay cash for the second home? If not, you'll need to factor in the cost of a mortgage. This would be the right time to sit down with a lender and a realtor in the area to discuss your options. You need to know how much homes cost in that area and how much you could afford. In addition, you need to think about all the other monthly expenses that go along with homeownership. The easiest way to do that is to look at your current monthly expenses and think about which ones you would also need to account for at the second home. This may include things like utilities, internet, landscapers, a pool maintenance company, pest control, insurance, and so on. I recommend building a budget in a spreadsheet, but I'm a nerd, so do it however makes best sense for you. Number 3, do you prefer to travel or stay in one spot? If seeing the world is on your bucket list, then buying a second home might not be in the cards right now. On the other hand, if you like to go to the same place regularly, then buying a second home may make more sense. Buying a second home can be a great investment for your family and a place where you can build years of happy memories. But if it's not a good fit, it could start to feel like an anchor. Number 4, who will look after your home when you're not there? For the most part, you can't just leave your homes unattended for months on end. You could have a leak, the fridge could go out, pests could move in. You get the point, it can be risky. Earlier this year, I interviewed Henry Barrie of Barricade Home Watch Services. He specializes in taking care of people's vacation homes here in Anthem, and he shared some great tips on preparing your home for extended absences. I'll link to that in the cards for this video so that you can check it out and get a sense for the work that's required. Also, it's important to know that some insurance companies won't cover you if you don't have someone checking in on the home regularly. You need to think about if there's someone you trust to check on both of your houses while you're gone. Number 5, this one might surprise you. Should you just move? We've worked with a number of families who set out with the intention of buying a second home in Anthem, but end up making it their primary residence. For many people, they really love the place that they're considering buying a second home, but they feel like they need to keep their primary residence because of family, friends, and other commitments. This is another one that I want you to reflect on carefully. We know that life is complicated and that every family is unique, but consider if that need is real or if you're just worried about how others will think or feel. Chances are, if you made the move full-time and were able to sell your primary residence, you'd really cut down on your monthly expenses. Could you stay with family and friends when you go back for a visit? Would you be happier in the new place? Envision what life would look like for you if you took this adventure to the next level and just moved. So there you have it. Did these questions make you think? Keep in mind, these are just my thoughts. There are always exceptions and there's no one-size-fits-all solution here. For example, if you could buy a vacation home and rent it out as an income property while you're not using it, that would change everything. If you want to run the numbers together or chat about your specific situation, don't hesitate to call or email me. You'll find my direct contact information in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button, subscribing to our channel, and sharing this video with your friends. See you next Thursday.